morning. My name is Jason Clarkson. Cat or dog? Which is better? Which makes a better pet? People have been arguing about this since these animals have been domesticated, which is estimated about 2500 BC, which makes this one of the longest ongoing debates known to man. Today we're going to discuss a little bit about the ability to train dogs and cats, some of the breeds of dogs and cats, and then the benefits of having a dog over a cat. So dogs are way more receptive to training than cats. They can be trained to do simple tasks and complex tasks. Cats are not really that receptive. They rarely ever master the simple things like come and sit. So dogs, like I said, are receptive. They easily master sit and come. They can be trained to do complex tasks such as fetch a beer from the fridge, help a blind person cross the street, or navigate a grocery store, or even be trained as a therapy dog. Help anybody ranging from a kid with special needs to a disabled vet coming home from work. Cats are pretty unreceptive to training. They rarely ever master come and sit. They're never going to be trained to do complex tasks. They're not going to help some blind person cross a road. They lack the physical characteristics of size and strength to help somebody like that. And they can be therapy animals, but pretty much just sit in your lap and purr, so there's no real training required there. So now we've discussed a little bit about the training of the animals. Let's discuss a little bit about the breeds. There are a lot of different breeds of dogs and cats, but when you talk about dogs, you're talking about animals that were bred for specific purposes and reasons. Cats were bred mostly for looks and physical characteristics. So there's over 300 dog breeds in the world, over 170 are recognized in the United States, and most of them were bred for specific purposes. Your hunting breeds or your sporting group dogs are one of the biggest groups of dogs. They include all your terriers, your hounds, your retrievers, and your Labradors, which make up the biggest percentage of pets in American households today. You got your herding dogs, which are pretty common and are known mostly as the workhorses of the dog world. Border Collies are probably one of the most popular and well-known herding dogs because of their ability to herd and move sheep following simple commands from their owners. And then you have your working group dogs. This group, it includes a lot of this, well, basically all the sled dogs that are up north in the snow, and then all of your guard dog breeds, which are used every day to protect livestock, property, and people. Cats, there's a lot of breeds of cats, just under 100. Domestic short hair and domestic long hair, a lot of people think that's a breed. It's not, it's just a descriptive statement to describe the mutt of the cat world, if you will. And cats were bred mostly for looks and physical characteristics. They're not really bred for any specific reason. So we've discussed a little bit about training the animals and a little bit about the breeds of animals. Now let's discuss some of the advantages of having a dog over a cat. Dogs possess a loyalty that is unmatched by basically any domestic animal that we have, especially cats. They become a real member of the family. Families are able to form, an emotional, deep bond with dogs, which you rarely get with cats. And they've been named or nicknamed, if you will, man's best friend for a good reason. They've been loyal companions for thousands of years. Cats, there are some advantages to owning cats, but in comparison to dogs, there's very few. They're good for rodent control, used in country homes, on farms and ranches every day to catch mice and rats. And people would argue that they're good for cuddling, and that's an advantage. I guess that's your opinion. So today we discussed some of the major differences between cats and dogs. And first we learned a little bit about the ability to train the animals and how dogs can accomplish complex tasks. We discussed the breeds of both the cats and dogs and how dogs were bred for purposes and cats were bred for looks. And finally we discussed some of the advantages of owning a dog over a cat. So the next time you're considering a household pet, just remember that dogs were bred to serve real purposes, and every day they're accomplishing a real task and befriending and defending people every day. And cats catch mice and purr. Thank you for your attendance. Have a good day.